The fourth one is, sanctions and accountability against communist China and its officials. Now, this is exactly what you were mentioning, Roy, is about, the small amount of CCP members who are actually pulling the strings. Now, what this does is, it sanctions the CCP officials and their family members when overseas financially, and extends to a couple other areas. Now, this is very important because it's quite simple to understand the game. Just the same reason why we cannot invest in companies within China at the moment we should decouple is because they're all backed by CCP and backed by the CCP members. So while the CCP, with the collapse of their real estate and their banking, a lot of American money is involved, but again, this is one of the reasons why America kind of has to bow down to the CCP just to hope that the money can come back. But they have to understand that the money is not going to come back because it's already been stolen by these kleptocrats. So what can you really do? You have to sanction them. I mean, you just have to take down the CCP, and this is what the sanction does, and that's what the sanction kind of pushes the direction into. And I think this is also very interesting as well. It's just understanding how to take down the CCP, right? It's that there's only so many families within the CCP that's pulling the strings. So when we just so that's why we have to just sanction them like this. And now let me get to the fifth one. The fifth one is also very interesting. This one condemns and sanctions military cooperation between CCP and Russia. And now you look at the middle, right? It says the U.S. Treasury Department and State Department simultaneously announced sanctions against the Wagner Group. Now, Roy, you remember what happened to the leader of the Wagner Group a couple of weeks ago, right? So these are all very interesting, and they're all very, tied up together. And even in today, you have seen, things just evolved from being able to operate simultaneously, and that's why we have to keep these sanctions. And in fact, we have to up these sanctions to go against to make sure the CCP isn't able to challenge the U.S. and devastate more lives.